topic we chose to focus on is the 7 habits of highly effective people. We chose specifically to focus on the 5th habit, which is to seek first, to understand, then to be understood. So what does seek first to understand, then to be understood encapsulate? It contains ideas and concepts that apply to effective communication and listening between each other. But why is this important? Well, it's important for various reasons, because the majority of our interactions in our daily and professional lives include some form of communication and listening. Effective communication involves being able to understand each other on more than one level. Covey argues that there is 5 levels of communication during conversations. We are sometimes actively involved in 4 different autobiographical responses. What are the 5 levels of communication? The first level of communication is we are ignoring. We are not actively listening. We may be texting on our phone or be distracted with our own thoughts during conversation. The second level is we are pretending. We're auto-responding to the dialogue. Yeah, okay, right, are commonly used during the conversation. The third level is selective listening. We are only hearing parts of the conversation. The fourth level of communication is active listening, paying attention and focusing energy on words being said. The fifth level, the highest level of listening, is empathic listening. This form of listening is being able to get inside another person's frame of reference. The 4 autobiographical responses come from our own frame of reference. From our frame of reference, we end up responding in one of 4 ways. We evaluate, we probe, we advise, we interpret. When we're evaluating, we agree or disagree. When we probe, we ask questions from our own frame of reference. When we advise, we give counsel based on our own experience. When we interpret, we try to figure people out, to explain their behaviors. And now we have a demonstration of the 4 autobiographical responses and the 5 levels of listening by Jackie and Julie.
Hey, Jackie. Oh, you look so bad. What's the matter?
Well, Julie, I have to tell you, English is really bullshit.
Oh, God. Wait, what happened?
Well, to tell you the truth, I got tired of English, and I don't want to learn English anymore.
Oh, but English is the most important language around the world. It's the official language. Too many newspapers, books, magazines are written in English, so you can't give up.
I've spent more than 7 years on English, but I can't understand what Gaga's saying.
Oh, come on, you must be kidding me. Gaga has been your crush since I knew you.
Well, everything has changed. Look at those Chinese damas who traveled around the world, and by God, that's the truth.
Oh, but you know, they also need some interpreters to understand what are they telling them.
Well, I don't know.
You don't know? Are you really tired?
Of course, I'm tired. I've spent so much time on English, but it's just a waste.
It's not a waste of time. Don't you know how much time does Joan have spent? Come on, it has been 10 years learning English. You can give up.
Oh, I guess it's just a waste of time.
It's not. You know, if you practice it more, you can have the perfect knowledge.
Look, Julie, I don't want to talk about English anymore.
Okay, we won't. Hi, Jackie. Oh, you look so sad. What's the matter?
Well, Julie, I have to tell you, English is really a bullshit.
Oh, you feel so sad about English?
Yeah, I guess. I've given it more than 7 years, but now I still didn't understand what Gaga's saying.
So you think you don't deserve to do it?
Well, yeah. Look at those Chinese damas who travel around the world and buy gold. That's the truth.
Good example.
Well, I guess so. I just think it's just a waste of time.
Well, yeah, if you feel like traveling is like good for you and it will help you to speak English, then do it.
Of course, if you cannot speak English, you cannot communicate with the local people. I guess there is a big problem. I guess.
Yeah, I know. English is really important.
Yeah, I guess. But if you cannot speak English, you cannot catch up with the world.
No, it is important to speak it for your future.
Yeah, it is. Julie, you know what?
What?
You won't tell Yuan, will you?
No, I won't. What do you want me to tell you on?
Well, yeah, I have to tell you that I took the English exam last week, the oral English exam, and I didn't pass. So Yuan must laugh at me.
We know that when you meet a misunderstanding, the first thing that you should do is seeking to understand each other and then strive to let each other understand yourself. This principle is a key to effective interpersonal communication. If everyone in the team can attend this, the team will release a great energy. This makes it more easily for all members working together and making it better. Everyone in the team can know the feeling of each other so as to solve differences and seek common goals, which helps to give full play to the role of the team. They can understand each other if they maximize the role of the team. But what is the ultimate goal of the team? The answer is simple: to solve the problem, so they can maximize the creativity. Creativity by a person is far from enough, and only when the teammates work together, we can maximize creativity. So if you want to give play to the team's creativity, what we need to do is to apply fifth habit. The first, understand someone else before you can be understood. In the discussion of the problem, we can, from each team member's point of view, looking for a variety of solutions. In this way, the team can play to extreme creativity so as to better complete the task. Also, we need to remember this. If we want to have a good environment, we need to learn to listen. Because, as the book says, we don't learn to listen to understand, we learn to listen to reply. And this makes harder a relation between people. Because how you're supposed to have a good conversation if you are understanding. A good metaphor for frame of references is put yourself in my shoes. It's connected to the concept empathic listening.
Hi, Jackie. Oh, you don't look good today. What's the matter?
Well, Julie, I have to tell you, English is really a good chat.
Oh,